Konnichiwa, hello one and all. This is the Candace Otaku here with you again, back with more Idol Manager on PlayStation 5. Hope you're all doing well today. Trying to stay out of the heat. You know, just 3 days into summer now, and it's already hot and miserable in most places around the country. Yeah, just stay indoors if you can. If not, stay in the shade, wear light clothing, drink plenty of water. You know, just don't do what I usually do, which is not those things. But yeah, gonna continue on with our adventure here with our little group. Looked a little bit more online last night and today just to see if there's any other pointers I need to know about. One of them was saying don't build this yet, but don't build on the second floor, but it didn't really give me an option because it said, oh, you need to build, well, if you're going with a tutorial, I guess that might be part of it. If you didn't go with the tutorial, starting off, you would probably just do the basics, but the break room, I guess there's really not anything you're supposed to do with it. It's just supposed to be like there as a deal to use to help your girls rest. Like right now, Yamoto Rin is our golden girl, but her mental stamina took a little bit of a dip because her physical stamina went down a decent amount. The other two, a little bit low stamina, but other than that, they are okay. I'm not entirely sure what I should do next. Well, I shouldn't say that, because I kind of know what I should be doing. Obviously, there's the stuff, like, I upgraded the promotion performance to level 2, so could continue on with the story, in theory. Well, I think I said I was going to at the end of the stream yesterday, so I will probably do that. But depending on what it says I need to do after that, I might be changing plan of action, so we'll just go ahead and jump into it. Excuse me, sir. I just received a phone call from Fujimoto-san's office. From the sound of things, you're going to make a television appearance in 1 week. I also received an email directly from the studio with details of the location of the shoot. Apparently, it's some kind of quiz show you'll be competing against the producers of other idol groups. I'm actually somewhat familiar with the local station that's recording the show. Or not super familiar, but I may have watched it a few times after work. And I took the liberty of watching a few clips that have been circulated online. Since it's a quiz show, I figure you might want a quick primer on what to expect. If you like, I could give you some pointers based on my somewhat limited exposure. I would appreciate some pointers, please. One of the things I noticed about the show is that they really like to do variants of the Newlywed Game. Okay, where do I fit into this? Well, the show seems to be inspired by the Newlywed Game, but it often doesn't include people who are actually in a romantic relationship. So rather than testing a husband and wife to see how well they know each other, they might ask a boss questions to see how well they know their employees, or ask a school teacher questions to see how well they know their students. If I had to guess, the host will probably be asking you questions to see how well you know the idols in the group. For example, they might ask if you know about the idols' hobbies or other facts about them. I'm probably screwed then. I guess I'll have to study up before the quiz show. If you'd like to prepare for the kinds of questions you might get asked, it could be worthwhile to spend some time with the idols. You know how to do that, right? You can locate an idol via the menu, bring them into your office and start a conversation, enjoy a nice cup of coffee together while having a chat. At any rate, I'll let you It's up to you how much prep work you want to do. After all, the point of these kinds of quiz shows is to be entertaining to the viewers. Though, if I'm being honest, part of me really wants to see you win. After all, this is supposed to be a quiz show for producers of small idol groups. That means that anyone you face off against would naturally be a rival, right? I'd hate to see you lose to a rival. But it's all good fun. I'm sure that no matter what the results of the quiz show, everyone will have a good time, win or lose. What's most important is entertaining the viewers at home. Okay, so I don't know if I have with everyone or not, but yeah, let's just go ahead and check out the profiles, because I know I've talked to a couple of them. Oh, right. Okay, so yeah. We do know some stats about her. So she's the one that's got the poster of Leif Erikson in her bedroom. I think it's a Viking. I could be wrong. And her mother holds a world record for eating ramen. So we know a little bit about her. Fukutome Yuka can juggle up to 8 objects at once. And then Kumazaki Yuka can dice an onion or cut an onion without crying. So a little bit we know about him. Not a whole heck of a lot, but at least that's like minimal right now, so where might not have to worry about it if we get asked questions that they're only going to be asking like certain things, or unless there's information that they know that we don't even know yet. So let's go ahead and, since I don't want to drain any more stamina from Rin, we'll socialize with Yuka. Or I guess they're both Yuka. Kumazaki Yuka and not Fukutome. I just realized that I had 2 girls with the same first name. I might have screwed up there. It's like, which one's the better one? Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and move forward with time a little bit. Do a promotion. All right, time to have that coffee. So, do we want to go ahead and talk about her wishes? I think we'll just do a casual conversation for now, just because we're not really friends yet. We're still working on level 1. So yeah, casual conversation. Kumazaki admits she's been playing a video game recently and shares a bit about what has been going on with her family. Has an older brother who works as an editor at Shonen Manga magazine. So, if we get asked who has a brother that is an editor for a manga magazine, we'll know it's Kumazaki. Am I going to be able to remember that? Absolutely not. But at least we got some info. Alright, let's go ahead and do another story progression. Oh, we're already there. That's good. Okay, at the entrance to the studio. Hello there, you must be Mr. Otaku. Charmed, I'm sure. Thank you so much for coming by. I think we're going to have a lot of fun today. Let me explain how things will work here. You're one of 4 different idol group producers we've invited to the studio. We're going to have separate recordings with each of you where we hit you with a series of questions about your idol group. We'll tally your scores, and the 2 producers with the highest quiz scores will then face off head to head. If you're not one of the top 2, you get to go home early. Of course, I'm sure you'll want to do your best to try and win the prize. I didn't hear anything about a prize. Wait, didn't your sponsor explain it when they called you up? That seems like a pretty important thing to omit. We're looking to fill a primetime programming slot with a live musical performance. If you manage to win and beat the other producers here, TKO will get that coveted spot. Anyway, your segment is the last one that we're going to tape, so I'll let you get to the green room. This green room is the most spacious. Normally, we'd let you mingle backstage with other contestants, but since it's a quiz show, we want to keep everyone isolated, so your room might be a little bit cramped. I'm sure you understand, right? Looking forward to talking to you on camera. Well, that would be a huge opportunity, but the big thing is, are my girls ready for live TV? My honest opinion is absolutely not. All right, in the hallway outside of the waiting room.
Mama.
Hello, Mr. Otaku. It's good to see you here. How do you know my name? Because this is the woman that was inside the building when we were first there, looking for Fujimoto.
What?
Why wouldn't I know your name? After all, you're the mastermind behind TKO, aren't you? We're competing against each other. Of course, I'd take time to find out who you are. Anyway, I just finished recording my segment. I got every question right, of course. But they select the top 2 competitors to compete head-to-head in the final round, so if you do well enough, maybe you could come in second place behind me. Well, best of luck. Yeah, thanks. In the waiting room. Hey there, mind if I squeeze in? Man, this waiting room is cramped. I think they squeeze you into a closet. I guess this is what you get when you record for a local TV station. Still, it's good exposure for a group as small as yours. Anyway, are you ready to knock 'em dead? Obviously, why didn't you tell me about the prize? Oh, did I forget to mention it? Sorry, sometimes I lose track of what I've told people. I figured I would have told you since it's a big reason for being here, right? Of course, it's just a local affiliate. It's a bit shy of a nationwide broadcast, but everyone has to start somewhere, right? A local victory could be the first step on a long road of success. Though I have to admit, it's a pretty genius move on the TV station's part. Instead of having to pay big bucks for a musical guest to show up, they contact smaller groups and offer them a chance to win airtime. It makes it seem like they're the one doing you the favor, which in a way they are, but I think they get the better end of the deal. Of course, if anyone is going to get that airtime, I hope it's TKO. Hey, do your best to win, alright? I've made a bet with a friend that you'd be the one to win, and more importantly, my ego is on the line here. Did you see that light go on? That means they're ready for you. Go knock 'em dead. Hello everyone, I'm pleased to be sitting here with Mr. Otaku, who is one of the brilliant creative minds behind GTV48. The idol group is actually called TKO. Oh my lack of preparation has been exposed. Sorry folks, it's been a long day here in the studio. Let's try that again. I'm pleased to be sitting here with Mr. Otaku from TKO. Mr. Otaku, if you had to pick one thing, what would you say is the best quality about the idols of TKO? They work very hard. They're hard workers, eh? In that case, what do you say to the idea of giving them a raise? Hard work ought to be rewarded, right? Let's announce it on air today. Everyone at TKO, your pay is officially doubled starting today. I'm joking, of course. Mr. Otaku, we're so grateful to have you sit down with us today. Being that you spent so much time working with TKO over the past few weeks, I'm sure you'll be the foremost expert on them, right? Without further ado, let's move on to the first round of quiz. Which of these girls is not an idol who works for TKO? That would be this one, Shimizu Mashiro. Of course, Shimizu Mashiro doesn't work for TKO. That's because, they are my daughter. I'd have a bone to pick with her if she started pursuing a life in showbiz. Why, she might become my competition, and more competition is the last thing I need. Besides, she's my own daughter, and I'd much rather see her pursue a useful career than waste her life trying to become an idol. Gee, thanks, dude. That's one question down. Next question. Most recent single is We're in Love, You Love Me. What are the lyrics to that song about? Pretty sure the only thing I've got right now is happiness. Indeed, that is correct. Of course, I'm sure that was an easy question for you to answer, considering that you're the one who wrote the song. But hey, we might have to throw in a few easy questions along the way, right? Lastly, it's time to test how well you know the idols themselves. I'm sure you want the world to know the girls TKO, so it's time for us to show us how well you've already gotten to know them. Another multiple choice question, this one about Yumoto Rin. Of these three statements, which is true about her? Knows how to eat chicken wings with only one hand, loves watching American football, are both lies. This is the one that has the poster of Leif Erikson. Well played, Mr. Otaku. It is indeed true that she has a poster of Leif Erikson in her bedroom. What an electric group of idols TKO must be. I'm sure that members of our audience are all charmed to learn such an interesting fact about one of its members. I suppose the real question would be how you come to know the fact about Yumoto. Is this the kind of thing you ask questions about during the interview process? That seems a bit personal for my taste. That brings the question round to an end, and Mr. Otaku, since you're the last one we're quizzing, we are prepared to announce right away who will be advancing to the final quiz round. Mr. Otaku, you will be advancing to the final quiz round. Congratulations. Yay. So, it's like, do I have to continue that now, or can I just do that on the fly? Because I think what I would prefer to do at this point in time, actually, let me see what okay, so they're all still a little, like, especially Yumoto, I need to let her rest as much as possible. But the other thing is, I think when did this, does it say, okay, so this song actually came out this month. So one thing I read is that you want to try to release one new single every month. So I could technically just wait on that, or not work on a new single just yet. I could wait until the beginning of the month and then do that. So let's go ahead and move time forward. What if I... Okay, that would generate some money for me. If it let me do it. Okay, why did it pop up and then go away all of a sudden? Is there like only a certain point in time where I can do that? Okay, now it's gone. Alright, let's hide this for now. If I can. Okay. Oh, and pause, because now we gotta see what the business proposal is. Oof. So... ideally, she would be the one, but her stamina is still very low. So if I did that, that would be a risk. So, what if we went with her? Let's do it. And I did see another thing about getting another manager. I just don't know if I should do that anytime soon, or, I don't want to jump the gun too early. Okay, let's go ahead and continue the story for now, see where it takes us. Back in the waiting room. Hey, good job out there. Are you ready for the next round? Yeah, I'm ready to win. I like that attitude. But there's a slight change of plans. How's best to explain this? You know how the prize for winning the quiz show is getting airtime for live performance? It's a decent opportunity, but there are better opportunities, and I think I managed to find a better spot. You see, the National Broadcasting Corporation runs a similar live performance event. They're still looking to promote some up-and-coming talent, and an idol group like TKO would fit the bill. And, well, I pulled in some favors and managed to get you airtime there. The agreement isn't finalized, but it's basically a sure deal at this point. There's just one problem. The NBC gig would be the same night as this local station would be airing, and they're actually trying to counter-program the bigger show by pulling on a similar show. It would be better to have the larger platform so you don't actually need to win this quiz show. Well, that's the thing. It's like I feel like if we went for the big one, that would be worse for us. You gotta start small and work your way up, not just skip. I think I'll try to win anyway. Yeah, I thought you might say that. That's where things get a little sticky. See, when we signed you up to be on this quiz show, part of the paperwork that went along with it is contract promising that TKO would be available for that specific broadcast slot in the event that you win. So if you win the quiz show, you'll be obligated to show up on the smaller network, and you'll have to miss out on the bigger gig. Long story short, if you win the quiz show, you'll be missing out on a better opportunity. You see where I'm going with this, right? My professional advice is that you try and lose on purpose. I wish there was a way that we could do both gigs, or a way you could play to win while doing the bigger show. But the only way for us to get out of this contract is for you to lose the quiz show and not be bound to obligation to have TKO perform on the smaller show. Anyway, this should be pretty easy. I'd go and talk to the other contender myself and explain the situation, but then we might get accused of collusion. So just let them win. I'm sure they'll be grateful for the opportunity. I don't like that. I want to do the small town gig. I know you're coming off a winning streak, but this should be pretty straightforward. Oh, right, logistics. So this is the head-to-head competition. Both you and the other contestant will be asked a question. Whoever buzzes in first will get a chance to answer. If you give a correct answer, you get 1 point. A wrong will give the opponent a point. So if you want to lose without having to embarrass yourself with an incorrect answer, just refrain from buzzing in. Let the other person buzz in first, and you'll lose without ever having to give a wrong answer. Of course, if you really want to seal the deal, you could just buzz in and give a wrong answer. It's up to you how to handle the situation. Just make sure you don't win by accident. Really? I was like, are they gonna, like, what's gonna happen if I do intentionally go for the win and do win? I guess it's not gonna hurt. I'm just gonna try with the intent of winning, and if I win, it's great. If not, we still win somewhat. Okay. Hello and welcome back to the show. We've narrowed down the field to 2 contestants. Why don't we have the 2 introduce each other? Hey everyone, I'm pleased to be here competing against Mr. Otaku, who is representing and promoting the idol group TKO. A technician standing next to the camera is holding up a cue card with the name and idol group of the other competitor. Okay, Yasuda Kokona, and the group name is Glance Brise. Okay. Yasuda Kokona nods at you and flashes a winning smile at the camera. Thanks for the introduction. I'm glad to have this opportunity to present Glace Brise to the world, and I'm looking forward to seeing Glace Brise perform on television to an even bigger audience. Oh, by the way you're talking, it sounds like you're assuming you've already won. Let's just say I'm very confident in the outcome of this competition. Well, let's just see how well paced that confidence is. First question. The topic for the first question is tourism. At which of these three tourist destinations are you most likely to encounter snow? Fuji, Kiramara Beach, or the tropics? That's going to be Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji has had snow for several months out of the year, and it can be especially cold near the summit. You should definitely bring a heavy jacket if you decide to visit in winter. 1 point for Mr. Otaku. I'm glad to see my fellow competitors performing so well. What amazing sportsmanship. That question might have been a bit challenging for you since it's about ecology. You both seem like the type of people who spend most of their time in the city, so maybe this question will be more to your pace, because we're talking about the entertainment industry. Pony Island Records is a well-respected name in what industry? I would say assume music, but we're just not going to buzz in. After several moments of hesitation, Yasuda Kokona buzzes in. Dancing? What an interesting story. I wish your friend all the best in her endeavors, and I wish you the best in your attempt to win this quiz show. Unfortunately, that answer will not get you any closer to winning. The answer we were looking for is music. Pony Island Records being the obvious thing, record label. I suppose it makes sense that they might work with a dance choreographer for promotional videos. That is not the main industry that they work in. I like your creative thinking, but it looks like Mr. Otaku gets a point for this round. Finally, we have one last question. In what city is Tokyo Tower located in? Oh, looks like Mr. Otaku is faster on the buzzer. What's your answer? Tokyo Tower is located in Tokyo. 1 point for Mr. Otaku. That brings this session to a close. I must admit, I was expecting a better performance from you, Miss Yasuda. What a letdown after such an impressive performance in the preliminary round. I know your audience certainly expected better from you. And yet, despite losing so resoundingly, you don't seem to be disturbed in the slightest. What is it that allows you to keep your cool after that humiliating defeat? What if she got the same offer and she intentionally threw? I bet you that's what happened. She's gonna take that deal. I guess I'm just naturally good under pressure. Oh ho ho, and yet you seem to have buckled under pressure. Well, you think you should be just a little more upset about the situation? Not to rub salt in your wounds, but the idols of Glace Brise have missed out on a big opportunity because of your loss today. I don't think the idols will mind too much. I've got bigger and better things planned for Glace Brise, and I'm looking forward to share the news with our fans at a later date. This idol producer seems to be a bit big for her britches, losing up a competition yet still claiming an upward trajectory. Maybe if she had been more focused on the present instead of the future, she might have performed a little bit better. Although Yasuda Kokona seemed initially undisturbed by the loss, the host's words seemed to be getting under her skin. Earlier, you tried to pass off your loss as bad luck. Maybe the idols of Glace Brise would like to see you take proper responsibility for your loss today. You're right. I guess my wits were no match for Mr. Otaku. Wow, Miss Yasuda has finally worked up the courage to admit her inferiority. While it's good to take responsibility, I wouldn't recommend taking it too far. After all, if you admit yourself to be too flawed, you could limit your future opportunities. To change the pace a bit, let's talk to Mr. Otaku, today's winner. Mr. Otaku, congratulations. Thanks to your hard work today, TKO will now have the opportunity to perform on a live broadcast with our station. At least that's what I would be saying if it weren't for the fact that today's show... At least that's... if it weren't for the fact that today's show has all been a ruse. What? You're on Chumps and Chuckles. You've been pranked. Fuck you! The host makes a big show of turning to the camera with arms spread in a comically wide gesture. Today's winner wins no prize, but you weren't trying to win, right? Unfortunately, the loser's prize you're informed of before the show does not exist either. Sorry, folks. Today, both of you get nothing. What the fuck? Yeah, the way she's acting, I bet she knew too. That, yeah, it was going to be the same way. Sorry for misleading you about the setup for the show, but like I said, it's all about entertaining the audience, right? You have to admit, it was pretty funny to see you and Miss Yasuda stumble over each other and try to get the questions wrong on purpose, right? Nope, I went for the win. Like I said before, a group of your size needs all the attention it can get. This was the best way I could think of to get you publicity, and a lot of people ended up tuning in, so I think this is good for TKO in the long run. Sorry I had to mislead you in order for it to work. Yeah, it's fine. Thanks for being such a good sport about it. Appreciate someone who's willing to roll with the punches, and hey, don't always have to make yourself or take yourself seriously to win in entertainment. Fujimoto-san, what are you doing here? Ah, Miss Yasuda, fancy meeting you here. Did you set this up? Did you do this to embarrass me? No, not at all. I didn't even know that you would be here. So, you being here is all because of Otaku, Kansas, right? The fact that I happen to be involved is purely a coincidence? Yes, that's right. Uh-huh, funny coincidence. Well, whether this was intentional or not, do your best to stay out of my way. Of course, Miss Yasuda. Yasuda Kakona storms off in a huff. How do you know each other? You don't want to know how Miss Yasuda and I met, or you want to know? It's a long story, and I'm sure it's my story to tell you. Let's just say that she and I have previously encountered one another in a professional context. Anyway, you handled yourself well out there. Good job. Okay, so now I gotta do work. I need to get in the top 5 of the singles charts. So it's time to start working on a new single. It's like, why do they put 2 different songs in it? Or, yeah, basically that's what they're doing. Alright, let's get rid of... Yeah, I'm a dreamer. It's gonna be digital only, of course. I guess I probably should work on these too, but that's gonna take a little bit of time. Okay, it's gonna be pop, happiness, energetic. Alright. Of course, she's going to be front and center. And then we will get the whole group in on this one. Alright. So, while that's happening, let's go ahead and get... I'm going to go ahead and switch it up, because her dance is okay right now. It's not the best, but it's better. And let's get her into the vocal studio. And then you get in the dance studio here. And there goes the stick drift again. Alright. Okay, so we'll start rolling off. Oh, I forgot what I was supposed to be doing. There we go. It's like, yeah, I'm doing all that. It's like, oh yeah, we got the song, but I'm not doing anything on it. Alright, let's go ahead and hit up activities. That way, once something comes up, we can see if we can actually do it. Alright, another business proposal failed. That's fantastic. Oh, okay. So this is showing what songs. So Glace Bryce, our rival, is in 7th. And we are nowhere. That's all right. Alright, her stamina is still great. Hers is starting to dip a little bit, probably because, you know, choreography, that's going to take quite a bit out of you, so maybe just a little bit more than I'll take her out. Oh, I'm done. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and stop that for now. Your vocals are okay, but we'll go ahead and keep you in there for now. Oh, never mind. Oh yeah, I gotta take off auto. That's why. Okay, so uh, if it'll let me press the button, okay. All right, so now we gotta get this into here. All right, so that's being worked on. That's good. While that's being done, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and talk with you again. All right, we got over 1,000 fans now. I'd say that's a good start. You know, a couple months in. I think we started in June. Okay, maybe a little bit longer than that. Fukutomi Yuka tells you about how she stubbed her toe this morning and briefly mentions a run-in she recently had with a childhood friend. Found out her father graduated from a Canadian university. Fancy. Alright, let's see. Okay, her stamina's still low. Hers is still low, but I think... Oh gosh, her dancing is still not great. Well, I'll go ahead and put you in here for the time being. And let you two rest. Alright. Opportunity. Okay. Brady looking for a girl to do a pretty photo shoot for the next issue of their magazine. The stamina is what hurts so much, though. I can't think that would be ideal. She's got the best right now. I'll just have to do that. Okay, so... Yeah, right now, they're all a little tired, which is understandable. The single is done in the music studio, so let's go ahead and head over to choreography. And let's see. We'll go ahead and socialize with you. Or should I put you... Now let's go ahead and put you back in here. Alright, she's good. A cute photo shoot. Sorry, you're gonna have to do a little bit more for me. But now that she's doing better, let's go ahead and socialize with her again. Alright, let's just do casual conversation again. Gives a detailed description of what she ate for breakfast and shares an embarrassing story from her past. Alright. Thanks for that, I suppose. Alright. Choreography on our new single is about finished. Now we'll take it back to me. And okay, your dancing needs improved. And your vocals. Alright. Oh, now she is actually in here taking a break, so that's good. Okay, her dancing is going up. That's good. Her stamina is going down a little bit, so I might have to keep an eye out. Well, actually, after this, I'm just going to go ahead and turn off auto practice on these. A couple times each, that way they're good. Because our new single is just about finished. Alright, single is finished. She's finished dance, and she's just... Oh, and the money went down. Okay, so let's pause the time. Take a look here. Okay, hers is back up to 100, so if I take her out for this, which it's not bad, so accept, to get us some money. Now we'll go to single. And we're going to release. And, oh, yeah, that's not bad at all. Getting 810 new fans out of that. I will take it. That's not bad at all. I'm not sure if it's going to be good enough, but it's something. Okay, so I'll probably wait until like a week, and then we'll go ahead and do our next single. Or, start working on the next single. We got 1 million, which is good. I guess I should put this up to see how the girls are doing. A little tired, but understandable. Hers is the best right now. So I could go ahead and talk to her again. Alright, casual conversation. Shares her opinions on some recent gossip and talks a bit about her childhood. Okay, and both of their mental stamina is great. Yamoto's is a little on the lower side, so I'm not going to push anything on her at this time, but I'll go ahead and put you back in here for right now. All right, 2,500 fans. That's not too shabby, to be honest. Alright, can I go ahead and put you in there again? I gotta keep an eye out because on the 27th is when we'll start working on our next single. Oh, shoot. Fukutome Yuka's 20th birthday. Her ability to be funny and smart has went up a little bit. That's good. Okay, time to pause, because now We gotta work on a new single. Alright. Digital only release. Pop. Actually, can I upgrade that now? No, not quite. Okay. Oh no, not love. Happiness. And energetic. Alright, so we will continue. Bring this into me. And let's see. Let's go ahead and bring you up to... Well, let's get you, some more choreography for the time being. If she's in the break room, but there we go. And let's go ahead and move forward in time. Alright, and everyone's stamina right now is looking decent. It'd be nice if I could get more than one in for vocal practice at a time. Actually, I guess I have never even tried that. Can you? I'm assuming it's only, like, they can only do one-on-one sessions. Well, I know she can't go because, I think my recording artist, or that guy and my choreographer are only up to level... Oops, what happened? Where's our song at? So Glace Bryce is up to number 4 now. We hit 11, yeah! I'll take it. Another business proposal failed. You're on thin ice, lady. All right, another casual conversation. Admits she's been playing a new video game and talks a bit about her childhood. Oh yeah, I guess while that's going on, I could go ahead and talk with you again. All right. Waxes fanatical about her favorite food, shares a personal anecdote about her family. All right. Now to choreography. All right. Weekly animal. Let's try a negotiation. Okay, 3,000 more. I will take it. And the best one for that, even though she's going to hate me for it, because it's going to really cut into her Stamina. Thank you. Alright, and then back to them. I think I need to talk to her again. And while that's going on, we'll get you in here. Talks a bit about a manga she recently started reading and mentions one of her childhood heroes. You heard a rumor that one of your idols started dating. Which one would that be? I guess not quite yet, because choreography is just about done, and then I will... You're gonna get fired! I'm just telling you that right now. Alright, choreography is done, so let's go ahead and go back to marketing. And then while I'm working on that, let's see. Put you in the dance studio. You in vocals. You just continue to rest up from the last photo shoot. Oh, hey there. Glad to see you running a tight ship. So you did pretty well for yourself. I trust you've been making the most of your post-launch promotional recognition. Now that you've been around for a while, you probably see extra traffic you were getting from locals to start to drop off. No longer a neighborhood novelty, I guess you could say the honeymoon phase is over. But hey, you're not just local business. There's an entire country, heck, an entire world of fans there for you to impress. Who knows what could come from these humble beginnings. Group that you managed to build TKO into, that's something that I gave you. You built that, and I'm looking forward to see what we could do with it. Alright, thanks. Oh, I'm done. All right, we'll wait until it's Wednesday. Pause. Why is it yellow? Oh. Oh, right, because I probably gotta wait until the right time. Okay, well. Got a business opportunity now. Try negotiation. Ooh, yeah, okay. Okay, now it's a good time to pause. We could release. $302,000 profit. I will take it. And 1,300 new fans. Awesome. Okay, so with that being said, how's everyone's stats? Okay, so for now, I think for a little bit at least, I'm gonna put you in here for a little bit to practice on that. Yours is a little low, but I need you training. So, auto. And then I'll go ahead and socialize with you. Alright, and let's go ahead and talk about your wishes. Wants to center a song at a concert. That's easily attainable, thank you. Oh, I haven't even unlocked the option for that yet. Okay, we gotta pause real quick. Alright, let's go back. Oh yeah, you have not done any research for me right now, so these two have. Oh wait. Oh, that's it? I really don't want to do any of those other ones right now. Oops. Too much. Okay, back to this. Go back. Kind of the same with this. Like, not really anything else I want to work on right now. It's just pop. Okay, dang it. Would it be good to unlock all of this stuff? And I guess I'll leave it at that for now. Let's see, how are the girls' stats? I better check that. Tired. Okay, so finish up there. Finish up there. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about your wishes. Wants to center a single. Okay, that's something we could probably do. Your vocals will probably need to be worked on some more, but we'll get you in the studio. We'll get you working on it. Actually, let's go ahead and start that now. And actually, let me go ahead. All right. Actually, before I forget, because I make it good strides, we're gonna overwrite this. There we go. Oh, we made it to number 9. That's up 2 spots. But Glace Bryce is already up to number 2. So that's not so great. All right, let me go over to the research tab. All right, let's go. Wait, have I started work on the single yet? Oh, I finished. Okay. I'll go ahead and send it over to choreography. Let's see, casual conversation. All right, we just lost a whole bunch of money. All right. Yeah, I did that, and I realized, oh no, I actually need to get the song or the next single in there now. I'll be patient. I'll wait for them to finish up, and then we'll go in. Okay. Now, who would be a good one to... Oh, yeah, your dancing still needs some improvement, even though you're tired. I better not let you rest. Okay. Now I think you're to where you could probably go ahead and be in there for a little bit. I've got to lose money. I'm losing more money. Oh shoot, that's right. I forgot. Fukamote's dance can only go up so high. That's why it's taking so much longer. I totally forgot about that. So she's basically at her peak right now. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and cancel that then. I can't remember. How high up can your singing go? you could still go up quite a bit. So we'll get you. We'll get you back in the studio here. Oh, and then my single, I need to send to marketing to finish up. Wait, I thought I canceled this. No, oh shoot, that's because I did that. That's why. Well, we're in trouble. Okay. Couple thousand. The single is done, but is it? Yeah, it's too early yet. But with that, 2,500 new fans, I'd say that's good progress. Well, that's only if I was selling CDs, so that's not really going to work. I guess we'll just stick with digital only for now. Let's see, where are the girls as far as their stats? I can't remember. Have I even talked to you yet about what your goals are? Nope, not yet. Okay. All right. What about your wishes? Host her own show. I think that's manageable. I don't know how the hell I'm going to be able to do that, but we're going to figure it out. Okay, hers is up to 40 now, so I think that's enough for you to. Well, we can at least knock yours out. Center a single. We can do that. All right, so let's go ahead and pop on into here. New single. And we could actually get her to start with a love song. Yeah, I think that's a decent one. All right. So, your vocals are good, so let's go ahead and put you there, see how that goes. She's not happy, but it'll work. Oh yeah, I definitely need her in there though. Yeah, you're not gonna be. Oh wait, where are you? Come on, you can do it. I know you're not gonna be happy about it, but it's just for the one time, so that way she can have her chance, and then we'll be good. Alright, so Glace Bryce, number 4. Wait, where are we? Oh, damn it, we dropped to 14. Oh, we got an opportunity. Cute. This is our best one. They're going to offer us 210. Thank you. Oh, 1 second here. Ooh. Wait, what does that mean? Uh. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so that part with the single is finished. Now to choreography. Yeah, let's just do another casual. All right, and now, oh, back to singles. Marketing. Continue. Actually, let me pause. And as far as an activity goes, now did that help Yamoto? Kinda / not really. We'll see. Oh, her stamina did jump back up. That's good. All right, now another advertisement. Do that. Let me see. It was activities. Any of these can level up yet? Not quite. Let me see how they're doing. They're doing okay. Alright, just about finished with the single. This one's gonna come out right before Christmas. No, it actually might come out on Christmas Day. We'll have to see. All right. Okay. Well, she got her own single. So let's scroll this down and talk to her. Awesome. Oops. Nope, I don't want tutorial. I want to talk to you. Oh, might need to do the spa again. Where was that at? Oh, I guess. Oh, there it goes. Center an avant-garde single with a sexy choreograph. Okay. That's something that might not happen right away, but sure. Let's go ahead and go into research. That would be, what was it? Avant-garde? Where's that at? Let's see. Yeah. No, not that. Back to research. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if you want that sexy choreograph, we're gonna have to um get you in there for a while. Let me pause this for a second. How much higher can your vocal go? Oh yeah, your vocal could go up higher, so we'll get you in the studio for that. Again, I didn't think about on her. Okay, hers can go up to 51, so that's fine. Uh-oh. Your sound technician, Kanagawa Fumio, has come in to you recently to complain about a bizarre undertone in the bass of your recent recordings that he's compared to a human heartbeat, but like dying. Fukutome Yuka, who was the last one practicing in the room, has heard it on the tracks and is absolutely convinced the room is haunted. Oh. She refuses to continue practicing in the studio until the matter is resolved. Some of the other girls are supporting her in a strike of efforts. You've listened to the recordings yourself, but you aren't able to hear anything off. Bizarre still, you probably won't hear the end of it until you make a decision. What will you do? Call in a medium to investigate. The sound technician initially objects to the decision to bring in a spiritual solution, but Yuka's concern eventually wins out. The medium is a charming man who, after investigation of the studio, claims that the issues are indeed the work of an malevolent spirit requiring ritual to dispel. The medium spins around as though he's caught in a tornado, throwing salt everywhere, tells you that there is now purified against the spirit before leaving. It takes a while to clean up the residual salt. Once things are cleaned up, the sound equipment seems to be working again with no more complaints from Fukutome. And we only lost 50,000 from that, so that's not huge. All right, so the new single was 11 on the charts. Again, not great, but we're working on it. Yeah, let's just go with another casual conversation for now. Okay, so before we go any further, I'll probably go ahead and do another save here. Can we actually do that right now? Well, let me save and then we'll see if we can. I think I've got enough singles for it now, but I'll have to double check. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So technically, yes. I don't know if the game is actually going to let me or not. I might actually wait until those advertisements are done. Does it show on here? So yeah, if I want to get this leveled up again, I have to do a concert. To level this one up, I need to do another advertisement, but I need to have it much bigger. Oh wait, can I actually do that with her right now? Let me take a look here. Wants to host her own show. Okay, so what happens if we try to do that? Oh. Okay, what if I do this? Yeah, I think we'll try it. Oh, what's the title of our... Alright, I can't remember. What is her name? Music with Fukutome. At least I can't remember. Did she say she wanted to? I know it said about hosting her own show, but was it a TV show or was it just any show? Well, I guess I can check now. Okay, let me go over here. Just her own show. Okay, yeah, that's easy enough. All right. All right. Ooh, that's a bit rough. $20,000, a budget of $20,000 a week, but it's only bringing in like $5,000 or $6,000. That's not exactly what we're looking for, but we got it for her, so that's good. All right, well, with that done, let's go ahead and head back to the studio and work on our next single. We'll try cool choreography for this one. Better check on the girls to make sure that everyone's still doing okay. Not exactly, so let me pause. So when we come up to activities for the day... Ooh, actually, we could level up this one. All right. You want to center a song at a concert? Okay. Well, we can work on your singing, and we can see if we can make that happen. It's probably not going to happen right away. Oh, and your physical stamina's down. Alright. Where is that? Activities. Spa. Alright, singles. Down to choreography now. Uh-oh. At the recording studio. Alright, let's take it from the top. Ready? Go for it. Scenery around me is glowing. Can't keep control of where I'm going. Sorry, can we start again? What's the matter? I don't know, I just feel like that wasn't my best take. I think I'm off my game today. I could do this just fine in practice. Yeah, I think I see what the problem is. When you're singing into the microphone, you look really stiff. Feel free to move around a little, bounce on your toes, bob your head, get a feel for the rhythm. Feel free to move your feet and do whatever it takes to get in the same mindset they have when performing on stage. Audience doesn't care about how clean or polished you are, they care about how enthusiastic and passionate you are. The fans can tell you when you're enjoying yourself. You're not singing for the microphone, you're singing for them. Yeah, that was great. If the performer can bring the right energy to the booth, then I can make it sound as clean as it needs to be for the track. Keep up the good work. Oh, that's good. Alright, and now for the marketing. Check on the girls. Her stamina's still pretty low. And I just screwed up by doing that, so let me go back to activities, and the next time that comes up, and a month went by without a single. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and pause. See how the girls are. Not great. Her mental stamina is still okay, though. That's the main thing. Alright, so... let's go ahead and go to singles. And we'll release. I'd say that's a decent deal there. Okay, so I guess let me go ahead and do another save, and then we'll see if we can go attempt our first concert. Okay, playing a concert by constructing a set list, picking a venue, and setting a ticket price. Songs increase audience height, but consume stamina for whichever aisle is chosen to be center. Talk breaks restore stamina for any centers who don't participate in the talk break. Accidents are more likely when the center aisle stamina is low and affect the center's relationship with other aisles who participate in the concert. React to accidents by picking safe options to lower audience hype slightly, or risky options that drastically lower or raise hype. Can this go? Okay, well, let's go. Yeah, we'll start with a club. Okay, so... I guess we'll go... Dreamer first. I'm the one she's into you. At a talk break. Oh wait. Oh no. I just don't know if she's gonna have the strength for it. Like, how many songs do we actually need for it? Is it supposed to be 5? Oh, that one's not gonna go over very well. Do I have what's her name do it again? We'll see how that goes. TKO. Hit the club. And I think at this point, I just kind of let the girls rest for right now. I know what I need to do. I need to do this so that way they're all relaxed and ready. All right, let me take a look at how they're doing. A little bit. Uh-oh. As TKO's presence on social media builds, there's been a sudden uptick in fans that have taken to creating fake accounts, posing as members in a practice they refer to as role play. Fukutomi Yuka, in particular, has gotten the worst of it. Some fans have mistaken a role play account with a very similar handle to be Yuka's actual page. Some of the content she has been sharing could damage the reel by association if allowed to continue. Report the imposter's account. It seems that you've nipped the matter in the bud and cut off more than one head of the opposed. Simply remakes, thankfully, takedown seems to have raised awareness. Plus 99 fans. Okay. All right, pause that. Okay, back to event. Check on the girls. And it's down again. God damn it. Activities. Spa. Oh, what? Alright, well, it said that someone took a hit in their mental stamina after a breakup, but as of right now, I see everyone's okay, so I'm not sure if that was something that actually happened or if that was a goof. Okay, so one thing I probably need to do, I'm not sure if I can do it right now or not. Um, wow. So this is like huge stuff. Probably should hire someone. How much would it be to hire a professional compared to what I've already got? It's a little bit higher. Oh shit. Why did I do that? Alright, let's see if I screwed myself with all these extra purchases. Alright, let's pause. Okay, now I gotta wait until I have the money before I can do this. That's fun. Okay. Alright, let me pause again. See where the girls are and their stats. She's still struggling. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's try this. See how this is gonna go. I'm assuming not very well. But we're gonna give it a try. Oh no, I'm hemorrhaging money again. I'm screwed. Why does it look like these two are arguing? I don't like that. Hey, guess what? Once again, nowhere on the Oh, wait. Number 10. Okay, I'll take it. I guess we'll decline for now. Hooray! I'm in the red! That sucks. Loans. Fujimoto loans are interest free, but he also gives you a task to have to complete before you can take another loan from him. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, a variety show. Alright. And this one's actually got the best marketing right now, so I'm gonna send it to her. Alright, we're back in the red. I hate it. Not quite the red, but still. Alright. Okay, because I think I screwed up with this. I don't know why I hired them. But we're done. Let's release. Idols are looking a little rough. But we've got the money to do a concert now. Oh, and before that, And is everyone ready? Who cares? We're doing it. Ooh, 48% of an accident chance? That's not good. It looks like a water spill has caused the stage's right exit to become wet and potentially slippery. Routine the idols have practiced ends with them exiting stage right, but we could have them flip the routine and have them exit stage left to avoid the spill. Have the idols flip their final... Oh, no. Quickly dry the stage before the next set. Uh-oh. Our clue cleaned up most of the leak, but the stage was still damp and slipped and fell as he was leaving the stage. Damn it. Do I just do that any time, or is it... will this go? The battery for Kuzumaki's Yuka's headset is running low and we don't have any spare headsets. We have pre-recorded vocal tracks for each of the girls, but fans usually notice lip syncing. We're gonna risk it. Oh no! Well, fuck. She has no stamina, so this is gonna suck. The next song is about to start, but her hair got cut in a fan blade backstage. Oh, we're not gonna cut her hair out. This is a bad concert. This is going worse than I thought. Come on, give me a break. Fuck. Our crews reported that the footage from one of the suspended cameras is too shaky and sometimes disappears entirely. They can make the camera down and try to fix it, but that'll cause inconvenience for a part of the crowd and we'll miss some cool shots. Nope, take it down. Motherfucker! Repair the heel. Well, fuck, our lead singer twisted her ankle. We are so fucked. Well, after this concert, I'm never gonna be able to do anything in show business again. Wow, what a fucking waste. $4,000 is all the profit I got from this show. God damn it, I'm just gonna blow my brains out. In game. Okay, I need to get Kuzumaki Yuka an advertisement deal before I can do another loan. That should be no problem. Actually, everyone's pretty messed up after that. So all right. Well, how are they looking right now? Pretty bad, if I say so. So I'll probably just, well, I was gonna say I'll give them a break, but nope, time to work on our next single. She's to where she could basically hold out on her own.
やるぜ。
Okay, where are we at? We hit 5. We finally did it. Oh, but look at if I want to get number 1, I'd have to have 112,000 in sales. Alright, choreography is about to finish up. I'm gonna go with her again for marketing. Probably should have looked at what my costs are as far as like what expenses I'm doing each week. Like what's costing me the most. Oh, a little bit too early yet to release it. But it's getting us there. Now, we got the money. The question is, well, I know what I need to do. Because I finally got this, so let's continue the story. Ah, Mr. Otaku, I was wondering, do you like animals? Yeah, I love animals. Yes. In that case, I have a proposition that you can't say no to. Do you know what's going on at the local zoo? You'll have to fill me in. Well, the zoo is currently in a bit of a crisis. Right now, they're not getting not getting enough attendance. And well, I figured that we could help out. You know, a bit of a promotion. What do we get out of it? We get paid an exposure. The zoo, as I mentioned, is in a bit of a crisis. Attendance is down. That means ticket sales are down. That means revenue's down. That means their budget is down. And that means their ability to spend money on promotion is also down. And that turns into declining attendance. It's a bit of a downward spiral, don't you think? Anyway, I don't want to take their money. They're having a hard enough time as it is. But I still think it'd be a great opportunity for TKO. It would increase the visibility and could be great for our image. Plus, who doesn't like photos of cute animals? Yeah, cute animal pictures are great. I know, right? So what do you say? Is it worth having several of us volunteer at the zoo? I know I'm itching for the opportunity, and I bet there are plenty of other members who feel the same way. Yeah, sounds like a great idea. I already talked to Miss Inagaki about the idea, and it sounds like she should be able to handle the logistics of setting everything up. Do you want to be there on the volunteer day to help oversee things? After all, you wouldn't want to miss out on your chance to meet the animals, right? I guess that's another upside. This could be like a team building exercise. And if it's going to be a case, then I guess you should be there to oversee everything. After all, I'm sure everyone will be more comfortable with the boss around. That's the conventional wisdom, right? I'm looking forward to it. Oh. So let me see where this girl's stats are. I have no idea what I need to do to get her out of her rut. Let me take a look at her profile here. Oh. Okay, so that's how that works. Gotcha. Oh, right. That's not what I was looking at. Okay, so her salary is 72,300. Doesn't look like she's got any contracts right now. Okay. Oh, she's got 2 contracts right now. Okay. Well, let's close out of that. Move things along here. Let's go ahead and talk with her. The fact that she's on the couch like that kind of concerns me. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the group. Relationships. Okay. Seems like Fukumoto or Fukutome is in Yamoto Rin's clique. Okay, it's a photo shoot. All right, that's some good info. And they're all friends, which is the most important thing, so that's good. Well, if that's how things are going, let's go ahead and start work on the next single. What are the chances that she could pull this one off? I'm gonna guess no, but we'll see. Her vocal is 43, and Kumazaki had done a couple before she was even at level 45, so I think the physical stamina is what's worrisome, but I think she'll be fine. Oh wait, her dance, well, never mind. We're just gonna go with it, I don't care. Alright, the last song was 6th place. I wasn't even paying attention where the other group was. We just passed my birthday, no! Okay, let's go to this. Oh, you're here! I wasn't sure if you'd show up. Of course he would show up. Who wouldn't want to spend his day at the zoo? Lots of people, apparently. That's the whole reason you want to volunteer here, right? Nobody wants to come to the zoo. It's just a matter of awareness, I'm sure. What can I do to help? Oh, there's nothing on at this exact moment. The zoo has scheduled events every hour. The zookeeper does an educational show in a specific area of the zoo. The show only lasts for about 20 minutes, and the crowd usually disperses quickly afterwards, so we got a lot of downtime. Okay, if Fukutome, the cute one here, was an animal, which animal would they be? Yeah, cute and cuddly. A naked mole rat. Yeah. A cat or a dog, yeah. Feeding the penguins. Hey, that's Yuka from TKO. Can we get a picture? I want to feed the penguins too. I only have to make sure the penguins don't eat too much. If the penguins overeat, they could get sick. Just like people. Yeah, that's right. But if you'd like to feed the penguins, you could do that. The zoo has special days where you could get trade to help with feeding the animals, just like we're doing now. The audience watches with fascination as the penguins are fed, with a zoo staff member providing a brief lecture about penguin biology. Wow, I thought penguins only lived in the North Pole. I think that might be Santa you're thinking of. The South Pole is the one with penguins. That's where Antarctica is. And the penguins don't just live in frigid environments, some even live in tropical environments. Do the penguins explode when you throw them? This is not Angry Birds. No. Where'd you get that idea? Before long, the show wraps up, and several members of the audience stick around for photos with the volunteers. Gained 2,513 new fans. I'm glad you came out to help support us yesterday. It was my pleasure. Yeah, it seemed like everyone had fun, and I'm glad you had a good time too. seems like the zoo has been getting a lot more of attention since we made an appearance. I'd call this a resounding success. Of course, it's great to spend time with the animals, but I think it's even better that we got to give back to the community in a real way. Top the monthly singles chart. Well, we'll see. How are you? Are you still struggling? I know, I'm pretty sure you don't lose physical stamina when you're just in here. So we're gonna go in here and work on your vocals. Alright, another photo shoot, it looks like. It's got quite a bit of a mental drain, but she can handle it. Oh wait, why did she stay in there? Why? Fine, whatever. Okay, so back to singles. Gotta do marketing, and I think I'll go ahead and do this one. Alright, we're gonna go from 2.9 million to... Oh. Yumoto Rin. Her vocals have went down a little bit, but still, like, the best out of everyone, so not gonna worry about that. Alright, 2.9 to 2.4, so about half $500,000 a week. It's a little steep, but I think... Oh, yeah, not enough stamina, so no. Alright, well, let me go look when we could go ahead and release. We'll wait till the 19th. Okay, let's pause. Let's see what other things we could do research into right now. Alright, that was one of the main things. So if I go back... Oh, yeah. That's probably not going to happen, so we'll just ignore that for now. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so back to research. If I did physical CDs, I would do stuff with that, but since I don't... let's see. Check one more thing. Right. We did that one first. Alright, we'll call that good. Let's go ahead and release our single. $21,000 sales, that's not bad. Alright, we're good on money right now, which is nice. I think the main thing I'm gonna have to do right now is just honestly not do anything with them. Let them rest for the foreseeable future. Just get all their stamina back up. And I guess wait until the end of the month to see if that song is good enough to make the top charts, which I don't think it's going to. But at least she's got her own single, so now if we do decide to try another concert, which is going to be very big if, because that was a disaster, she can do a center song and be good there. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there for today. Probably doesn't feel like I did a whole lot. The whole thing about, well, I really don't think I needed her. For some reason, I was thinking I was going to need it for doing the concert, but apparently not. I guess she's just there for, if I wanted to make the girls look more cute or cool or alluring. This is a cute group, so that's what we're going to stick with. I've got the money right now that if I wanted to, I probably could look to invest in like or well, you know, do another audition and like go for the regional one for a chance. But the fact of the matter is that so when I did that local one, it didn't even say anything about it. So the nationwide one would guarantee a gold, but with a 1% chance of a platinum. The regional guaranteed silver with a 4% chance of gold. With the local one I did, I'm assuming that it would have been either silver or gold. Gold being a lot more unlikely, but I was lucky enough to get a gold. Oh man, it's tempting to think about maybe trying to hire another one, but I just feel like right now, especially for this, like for the sake of this story, since it's like I'm basically like, if I'm not making $500,000 a week, I'm losing money. Oh, is that why she's got such bad... Is it because of this internet show that she keeps doing it every week, and so she's just so tired? That probably makes the most sense. Yeah. That's probably it, and I didn't even think about that, and I'm stupid. Let's take a look here. If I go to her profile, she is at that right now, but ideally I just kind of want to just not bother, but I guess I could just go ahead and I'm just gonna cancel it altogether. Oh, I'm sorry, hardcore fans. Fuck you. I could. Because, yeah, that was taking 60 points of stamina, and it was just on her, so that was my biggest mistake. Yeah, I'm just not going to do anything with that right now, just because that's just too much of a gamble. I say that, then I'm like, well, one of the requirements for the activities to upgrade did say something about launching a radio show. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I just want all the girls to be able to relax, recuperate, make sure she's not doing auto styling. I don't want to deal with that. I might put her back in there at some point, but yeah, as of right now, with the way things are, once I'm actually to a point where I'm really making money, I think I would probably go ahead and open up another floor to like have the doctor or whatever, just to have a little bit more going on and getting the girls the proper care. But the way they are now, I think this is fine. I might consider getting a fourth one at some point. I just don't know. It's like right now, these three get along with each other really well. They all like each other. I feel like if I try to add someone else, it's gonna be a mess. It could ruin the dynamic. Kind of like one of those things of, getting in between friends and ruining friendships and all that type of stuff. But yeah, that's just all the stuff I thinking about that could happen the next time I stream. Right now, my plan is to hopefully be back on Wednesday. It just kind of depends on how this week goes at work. The situation at work's not been good. I didn't talk about it at all yesterday because my mindset was not in a good place. Really don't want to talk about it today either. So, yeah, just know that if I don't get on the stream any other time this week, blame Walmart. That's all I can say. But hopefully I will be. But with that being said, I do want to thank those who stopped by and watched today. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, until next time, I will see you later. And take care.